And the trend is not limited to Ukraine. Drones are fast becoming the world's weapon of choice. They're convenient to use, they're cost effective, and they save human resources. So drones are playing a significant role in conflict zones around the world, and militaries are building bigger drone arsenals. Tonight, we'll discuss the latest trends. We'll talk about how big the global drone market is and which are the leading players in this industry. Starting with India. India is close to approving a big drone deal. Reports say India is looking to buy the MQ9B drones from America. These are Predator drones, and India is keen to buy at least 30 of them. It will cost $3 billion or 24,000 crore rupees. These drones come with anti-submarine and anti-ship capabilities, also land attack capabilities. And India's decision to buy these drones will not sit well with China. The Predator drones will be deployed in the Himalayas to monitor China's aggression along the border. They'll also help India keep an eye on the Indian Ocean region, where China has been active. This deal is expected to be finalized when Prime Minister Modi visits the US this summer. It will also be a testament to the growing ties between Washington and New Delhi. So far, America has given such drones only to its treaty allies, to other NATO members. So India will be the first country outside the NATO club to get access to these drones. And this defense partnership, India and the US, it's relatively new. Till 2008, defense trade between these two countries was close to zero. Today, it stands at well over $20 billion. That's the India story. Then we have Japan, a country that is fast shedding its pacificism. Japan faces a dual threat from China and North Korea. In 2021, it began developing unmanned aircraft for military use. By 2035, Japan wants to deploy unmanned fighter jets. It is looking to replace its military aircraft with drones. And for Japan, there is added incentive to invest in unmanned weapons. This country faces an acute dearth of manpower. It has to prepare for a future where it may not have enough human resources. So it's investing in unmanned weapons. And do you know who dominates this market? The United States. In 2021, the global military drone market was worth more than $10 billion, and it's growing by the year. Last year, it was close to $12 billion. By 2029, it could cross the $30 billion mark. And the US leads this market when it comes to unmanned surveillance drones. It's making more of them. But when it comes to the export of armed drones, China is the world leader. China is giving drones to more countries. In the past decade, China has delivered 282 combat drones. 282 combat drones to 17 countries. What about the US? Not even close. America has supplied just 12 combat drones in the last 10 years, and all of them have gone to two countries, France and the United Kingdom. What explains this? Why has the US been left behind? You see, Chinese drones are cheap, so more countries buy them and they buy more of them. Also, China allows countries a flexible payment mechanism. It's not a huge fan of rules anyway. The US does not. Here's another interesting fact. There's this Chinese company, a drone company, it's called DJI. And this Chinese drone company controls 70% of the world's drone market, 70%. DJI manufactures civilian drones, at least that's what it claims. And civilian drones, along with military ones, make up a $30 billion market worldwide. By the end of this decade, this market will grow to $55 billion. Another big player, interestingly, is Turkey. It has emerged as a major drone power. Its Bayraktar TB drones have become a sensation the world over. At least 28 countries have bought the Turkish drone, and they're all quite happy with it, we're told. And the era of drones is just getting started. You may remember the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict back in 2020. Azerbaijan used Turkish drones to overpower Armenia. That's because drones make war for countries easier. Militaries no longer need to put their soldiers on the line. Drones can be operated remotely and they can cause a lot of damage. Ask Ukraine, it's at the receiving end in Bakhmut. Also, drones are relatively cheap. In the near future, UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, could do pretty much all that a fighter jet does. Reconnaissance, surveillance, attack. And another thing I must point out, the West doesn't have a stranglehold over the drone market. There are countries like China, Turkey, and even Iran. All of them have become robust manufacturers of drones. and they're making sure more countries have access to this technology. The West won't have much of a say on who gets which weapons. And that, we say, is a major shift. So far, the biggest defense manufacturers in the world were concentrated in a handful of countries. Drones are changing that.